Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I'm an English therapist. I will certainly help you with your problems. I took on this big responsibility when I was a bit younger. I love helping people who actually want to improve their English. If you're that kind of person, please, you have to follow me. You have to get my tips. So today I'll be talking a little bit about fluency. Everybody does talk about it, but they don't tell you how difficult it is for you to get to the fluency road. I'm one of the drivers, which necessarily means I'm going to take you to this road. But for you to get there faster, for you to get there quicker, it will solely depend on the methods you use. Many people do say that being fluent is all about speaking flawlessly as well as effortlessly. Not really. I really don't think so. Flawlessly? No, that's impossible. Even William Shakespeare was not able to speak flawlessly because he was a human being. As a human being, you can't speak you can speak that way. You are you are you are more likely to make mistakes because you're a human being. This is part of our nature. This is part of who we are. So you just can't speak flawlessly. Sometimes we angry. Sometimes we motivated. Sometimes we are happy. Sometimes we are sad. So we have a very erratic mood. So this would be absolutely impossible to speak flawlessly. Let's now talk about efforts. Let's talk about efforts. Let's talk about efforts. What do you know about efforts? They say once you become a fluent speaker, you'll be speaking effortlessly, which means effort will suddenly disappear, will go away. You're going to speak without any effort. As a non-native speaker, it's nearly impossible for you to speak effortlessly. It won't work. It still takes some effort for you to speak because you have two languages in your mind: your native language and the language you're learning. So, if you shift from English from Portuguese to English, in the very beginning, or from the beginning, you could have some problems communicating, but it does not mean that you're not fluent. You might process a lot, like, oh, those words are escaping me. But this does not mean that you're not fluent or that you're not on your way to fluency. It's very normal to happen. It does not mean that you're not going to be fluent. You don't have to think about this. The process of opening your mouth, of using different mouth positions and pronouncing different words requires pronouncing different words. This is a very important note here. We've got a very important note here. Pronouncing different words requires different mouth positions. And you will also use some new structures, some new positions you weren't used to in your native language. And you can do everything you possibly can to get adjusted to this new reality, which is a new language for you to speak it correctly. But you're not going to speak it effortlessly. You will always think about something. Sometimes you're going to get distracted and think about your native language. But it does not mean that you're not going to communicate effectively. You're going to communicate effectively. You're really going to be good at what you do. You're going to communicate effectively. But when people do tell you that you're not going to, or you're going to speak effortlessly, I really don't agree. No, I don't agree. It's all about communicating in a way that is accurate, clear. People will easily understand you, understand what you're saying, and you're not going to have problems creating or coming up with basic sentences, basic conversations. If you don't have that problem, this means you're on your way to fluency, and I'm one of the drivers who can definitely help you get to the fluency route.